and then Death of the Outsider, maybe, for the full thing. It really depends on how it bubbles out. It might work out to be perfect in 2019, but we have to wait and see. But yeah, basically, I record too much, is what I'm saying. That's why, feel free to suggest things. It's just that if I decide to be obsessive and just stick it solely according to the schedule, then it'll be quite a while down. What was that about? Be quite a while down the road, but by that, due to that, I figure it probably would be a good idea not to be obsessive and quite as rigorous, wouldn't you? No. I guess that's what the light was about. Also, he's the guy that's part of the cult. Melris Malagan. Yeah, that sounds like a villain name. It's just like, I know, Malagan makes me think of malicious. Or, some other evil, dark sounding word. What was I saying? But, yeah, if I was going to be strict and rigorous about that, then you wouldn't be seeing it for years. Which is why I probably won't stick according to the schedule for suggestions, so yeah, probably wouldn't be a good idea. Probably wouldn't be a good idea. What an advertisement. Do you like raiding and Mythic Plus? Do you like to shitpost memes and talk on Discord with people just as crippled with depression? Crystalline Dream is here for you. That is actually kind of funny. Okay, that is funny. So yeah, feel free to suggest things to me. I'll get to them when I can. Like I said, I probably won't stick with the schedule, so you don't need to worry about that, but don't have infinite cash, so like things will be added, on the list, and I'll get to it when I have the funds for it. Provided I can let's play it and all that. Obviously, that will be an important consideration. So yeah. One nice thing I started listening to recently. Someone did a little jig up on YouTube, sorry, of a song from Persona 5 Beneath the Mask. They did a 12-hour thing of it, extended thing with there's music you can find online. It's just the rain sounds. They did that up. They combined the two basically. That song. They also worked in the lyricless version of Beneath the Mask as well. So they did put those three together, and it actually sounds quite nice. I just got reminded of it there because I was just not talking, just listening to the rain. So yeah. But yeah, feel free to suggest anything. Like, if there's a game you want me to try or whatever, feel free to throw out that idea. I'll give it a check, and if I can let's play it, I will. Already have one in the pipe to do for Anonymous, one of my subscribers. I'm afraid I can't remember the name, but of it. It's a game in the I just remember there was comparisons between like Civ and Might and Magic. Like the combat's like a Might and Magic-y kind of thing, and it's apparently quite detailed in story and whatnot. So that's obviously of interest to me as someone quite interested in story and whatnot. Like, I'm a big story nut. I really need to get better at the whole. I kind of expect it all to be like dialogue or whatever. It's just, but it's like environmental storytelling, and it's kind of forced a habit to expect it all in, you know, just to be said to me, you know. Okay then, seems like he made an Explodo potion, but yeah, just how should I phrase it? I think it's just like what I was used to growing up playing games. Just everything was said. There was no environmental storytelling. I didn't even consciously. I didn't even consciously realize that was a phrase. I feel silly saying that. I probably subconsciously realized that was a thing, but wasn't on a conscious level. That's why, you know, sometimes the obvious things are the things most worth saying, because they might be so obvious you don't even know. Someone else mightn't even notice them, you know? So, yeah. But yeah, basically, it's just I'm used to it all being kind of... Actually, the Naga's over this way. I remember there being Naga over here, so that I was assuming. I'll head this way and get the tigress fur. But, yeah, that's just what I'm used to and a force of habit, so I need to kind of break myself off that and be more attention focused towards in that regard. But, you know, like if I'm going to be that, you know, really big on story and whatnot, I should be big on. I shouldn't be ignoring just another form of storytelling, because it's not just explicitly telling me something, or it's not explicitly like reading or whatever. Because that's not really, you know, I'm missing out on stuff. It's not a good idea. So yeah. Ooh, there's some buccaneers up here. You can get quests with them if you become friendly with them. You've heard of combat miners, now here's a rogue miner. Also, I think I had a ton of like notifications on Twitter. I just got followed by adult rental. For those times when you need to rent an adult. I know, to tuck you in at night and read your bedtime story. I'm sure that's what it's about. But yeah, just got that notification there. Huh. Alright. Oh, I do believe there's, I just saw the level I have to be to pick these normally is 160. It pops up for a moment in the bottom right. But, yeah, there's a ton of other notifications I just haven't gotten to read yet. Hope it's nothing urgent. You know, send help, I'm on fire. Here's hoping they'll just be smouldering with passion by the time I get to them. So I remember making a joke before, but I annoyingly can't remember the whole setup. And it's just, all I can remember is making a joke about Smokey the Bear. And how he, at night, moonlights as a luchador called the Extinguisher. Or Firestarter or something. I can't remember which way it went. I might have made both jokes at one stage. What was this called? Southern Savage Coast. Yeah. Racist. You know, it could be Northern Coast. Let's wander down here a little. I think that's a horde camp, though, saying that. So I remember oil is apparently an important resource in Warcraft 3. Then in Warcraft 2. Then for Warcraft 3, you just kind of forgot about it. Hard Wrench Highway. I love how they've just that right there. And yeah, it's a horde settlement. Yeah, thanks for the warning. But yeah, they've, like, the Goblin settlements have that signature music, and it's actually kind of doing my head in right now. But yeah, see all these Bloodsail Buccaneers? You have to go kill so goddamn many of them to get to Exalted. So goddamn many, you just have to fucking farm. It's not nice. So yeah. You can make it a bit better. Oh, there's Booty Bay. You can make it a bit better for yourself if you head to, like, in terms of loot. Head to Northrend, head to the Grizzly Hills, head to here. There's I don't want to say there's not as many pirates there. I'm not really sure how, how it compares in number, but they will be dropping, like, Northrend, Court, and all that. So if you have a tailoring and the Northrend scavenging thing, you can get some extra Court while you're there. Also, I swear I got double the XP there off the other guy due to what. See, that way the text is gone. It's like I managed to kill him twice somehow. Also, I can't remember actually questing here first time round. Ages ago. And suddenly a boat appears. And yeah, you can probably small Naga statue. Yeah, you can probably sell these as paperweights. It's all of a Shara. I thought she was going to be such a big deal in Cataclysm. She turns up for a little bit and that's it. I thought she was going to be a bigger deal in Legion. She turns up once and fucks off. Then there's some Naga presence, but it's like there's the one Ashara dungeon, and then some Naga allied with the Legion. It's she keeps meant to be coming into the story, and then she just has a bit part, and like she's meant to be a powerful agent of the old gods. Or maybe not powerful, well, she was warped by the old gods, and I presume she is probably allied with them. I doubt she's a, rogue operative. But I'm not sure if it's explicitly stated where her allegiances lie. Actually, no, then again, I think in one of her dungeons there were some old god minions on her side. So yeah, I think that's pretty, a pretty good hint. But anyway.
It's too far away. I need a target.
Yeah, basically, I kind of wish she would turn up more. We would actually get to see a bit more of her. For her to be a bit more relevant. Because she turns up every once in a while, mugs at the camera for a bit, and then fucks off. And it just ends up just being a... Looking at it now, part of me feels kind of annoyed by that. When it's in the moment, it's fine, but just looking at it from right now, I end up feeling annoyed. There we go. Alright. Just up here is a water feature we can find. Let's ignore these. Ow. Alright. Yes, over here. I really shouldn't be run through this many. Mightn't turn out well for me. Then again, might get lucky. The cleanest water in the Cape. Oh, that went fine. I was expecting them to not leash back that goddamn easy. Once they fully leash, it can mount up. Oh, or not. Oh, I still have one more reed to get. I what had gotten them all. I kind of jumped the gun there, didn't I?
I need to get closer.
Alright. Not too big of a deal. But yeah, basically, long story short, Ishara appears every once in a while and has a bit of relevancy, but I feel they don't follow through enough on it, especially considering there was going to be a Ishara raid. She might have necessarily been in it, but it was one of her minions, you know, and whatnot. We see get at least more of her, her army, her side. But yeah, there was meant to be one of them in Kata, but it ended up getting cut. It wasn't of high enough quality, and you know, it's a good thing they cut it rather than giving something subpar. But they kind of just left the story unfinished, and apparently one of the devs just said, other heroes did it, to wrap it up. And that seems to be the kind of way they're going with it, because Neptune was captured at the end of the Cataclysm dungeon, and he was still in Ishara's grasp. And that's what the raid was going to be, us finally fully freeing him. But he's sending minions to help us out in Legion. So it's presumed that he's free. Okay. Okay, nudist party. Have fun. Have fun, kids. But yeah, it's just disappointing. That's all I'm saying. That we don't get to see more of her, and that we didn't get to do that raid ourselves. So yeah. Part of me is thinking, you know, if they ever have development time spare, they could, I know, do a Caverns of Time raid, where it turns out we from the future were actually the ones to do it. Plot twist. Nah. Probably not the best of ones. It was secretly Hambone was the one who freed Neptune. Ooh, someone really wants some wild steel blue. Dash looks eagerly at your pack as you approach. The cleanest water in the Cape. Do you know how hard it is to get fresh water in Strangletorn? It's no wonder that the Nagas guard their shrine so ferociously. Alright, let's get this mix started. Let's just mix these two together. Give it a little swirl. And drink. Alchemy, alchemy, alchemy. And we put the potion on the sample. There we go. The substance that you have... the substance you have brought me is approximately 150,000 years old. What? I'm gonna have to run another test. Years ago, the Gorbashi exiled one of their own from Zul'Gurub, a troll by the name of Zanzil. The reasons why aren't all that clear, but I guess it had to do something to do with its tendency to administer powerful behavior-altering drugs to anyone he saw. So anyhow, the Gorbashi priest and their blood god had been slain, but Zanzil the outcast remains, as do his powerful behavior-altering drugs. I need this mixture for my next test. Check the zombies to the north.
What's on your mind?
Ooh, I hope they're soft. Lindsay feels the hides and smiles to herself. These are so nice and cushy. I think my customers are going to love them. Well, if they wanted hard leather ones, then probably not. Some might. Welcome back. Hooray, it's been days and days since we last had Arrakis reads. Lindsay looks troubled. You know, there's a troll hiding behind that Let me take a quick drink. You know, there's a troll hiding behind that pile of boxes. She must be awfully sad if she just won't come out and talk to anyone. Lindsay places some of the Arrakis reeds in a handkerchief, ties it together. Here, give these to her. They're soft. Maybe they will make her feel a little more comfortable back there. Strange phrasing. Let's see him. These statues are beautiful. Wow, I had no idea the Naga were so talented. Thanks, Kulgoroth. Well, they used to be night elves. And you know how elves are in fiction.